Hi people, today I want to talk a little bit about the idea of being tired of being tired. I saw a video today and it was basically about how the person was really tired of life. It felt very repetitive, it felt very mundane, and it feels like it's not worth it. Now before I start, I want to iterate one clear thing. I'm only covering the physical side of this video today. Not in full, I'm not no licensed professional, but there's a few things that I have noticed that could correlate with the idea of being tired all the time, just on a physical level. There's obviously multiple different levels, perspectives, and opinions when it comes to this stuff, so this is just mine. Another note I'd have to say is that the idea of being tired and tired of life is a good thing. Sounds like it's not, but we have an abundance of information now called the internet, shorts, TikTok, whatever. And so people are slowly starting to wake up. They're slowly starting to realize what's going on in the world, around the world, and then obviously because you're dealing with things on a very global level, your problems might seem like kind of meaningless alongside your life. So with that being said, let's talk about point number one. Which I guess would probably be thyroid. Now, if you do feel tired of being tired, mentally drained, mentally fatigued, a lot of times it comes down to the simplicity of taking care of these three things. Most things in life can be fixed by good nutrition, good sleep, and good exercise. However, they are also probably the hardest three things to do in today's age. So, get your blood levels checked, get your thyroid checked, because typically it could be a thing of your body just not working well. Simply put, maybe you're low on vitamin D, maybe you are low or really high thyroid, maybe your metabolism is slow. And these things all indicate a good measure of health and well-being, because a lot of your energy levels are pretty well correlated with this. And I'm guessing over the last 100 years, just due to microplastics and the change in lifestyle and things like that, people's thyroids have probably plummeted. I haven't got the research to back this up because I haven't been bothered to check, but it makes sense. And these things are also correlated to your hormones, and hormones are very important with the way that you feel every day. Right. So for dudes, I know this one thing has definitely been backed up by studies, but the rate of testosterone in the last 100 years has decreased quite a lot, like the average amount of testosterone in men. And so what this does is it lowers your drive to live. It lowers quite a lot of things in your life as well, which I'm just not going to mention in this video, but it basically lowers your quality of life. And that, coupled with like information overload, is like, of course you're going to be tired of this life, and it's not your fault, right? Because again, if the average levels have dropped over time, surely this is like, some kind of issue that we probably all need to start fixing up with. And that's just an example of just one thing. There's probably so many other things within your own physical health that you could take care of that is causing a lot of these issues. And I know it sounds basic as hell, I know, but sometimes the basics and the simplicity just works. Like, it just does, but it's not interesting. And unfortunately, I'm not here to sell you a magic solution, because if I was, I'd probably have a lot more views. So on the topic of physical health, I'm not one to advocate for fasting. Definitely consult your doctor before doing it, but I've noticed it helps quite a lot for me, at least how I feel. Number 2 is to drink an adequate amount of water. Basic stuff. Number 3 is to get your stress levels in check. Again, basic stuff. How do you do this? Find something that's healthy and makes you smile every day. I guess that's the easiest way of saying it. 4 is to supplement correctly. Sometimes you might not just need a multivitamin, and that's why I encourage you to take a blood test, because you can actually figure out what's going on. But nothing will cure you better than a good hard-earned workout to the point where you're really fatigued and you have a good night's rest and you wake up and you should feel great. Not guaranteed, of course, but you should. Because at that point you're exercising, and because you're so tired from exercising, you're sleeping better. You're sleeping for longer periods of time, and probably falling asleep quicker too. But yeah, summary, a large portion of your just overall general health, mental, physical, possibly even spiritual, is quite rooted in thyroid. Obviously it goes beyond that, of course, I know that, but I'm just saying, could be a thing. So do some research, man. Do some research on yourself. We have a lot of information nowadays. Don't overwhelm yourself. Take it easy, and remember to live healthier one day at a time. Take care now. Peace and blessings be to you all, and I'll see you in the next one.